Hey, bro, finish this sentence. Stop complicating your life. Just
Do whatever you've been telling yourself you've been needing to do these past couple months.
ooh, I
Like
like
go
that.
to sleep early or read your Bible, because that's something I've been dealing with.
Stop complicating your life. Just cancel that gym membership that you've been saying that you're gonna go, and you only go once a month. Cancel that thing. Stop complicating your life. Just give me another one.
Study before tests for those people going into school.
Going back to school.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, stop complicating your life. Just leave that man alone. Just leave that girl alone that keeps cheating on you. Let them go.
Break your chains.
Ooh,
Dang, that's real.
that's good. Give me two on that. It's
That
like-
was two.
I know, but you're supposed to 1, 2, and this man. I'm about to just stop complicating my life. You can't get this right. Anyways, welcome to CC Views. My name is Fernando.
My name is Jeffrey.
Hey, Jeffrey, what does CC Views stand for?
Current Christian views.
Yeah, we just want to put that out there. You want to tell them a little bit about it, or you want me to describe it for them?
What, current Christian views?
Yeah. How did we come up with that name, bro?
I don't know. It took us a week to come up with it. Yeah, that's true though. It did take us a minute.
Yeah, it sure. Yeah, it took us a minute. So of course, this is not a like a religious podcast per se, but this is our point of view, my point of view, his point of view on things that we deal with through life, in life, and we are Christians, and we want to give that that young Christian perspective as we deal through life. And again, this is not a religious podcast. I don't need to keep repeating that, but I'm just saying that because I don't want you to misinterpret, especially if you've been with us for the last 5, 6, well, now 6 episodes. And yes, we do. We love to share our Christian point of views because having God in your life is super important. So today's topic is tonight because we're recording at night. Hey, I have one more, bro. Stop complicating your life. Just come to Journey Christian Church if you're looking for a new church. Boom. Hey, we're here at Journey Christian Church. We have service. We need to promote the church right quick. They let us borrow the building. A service, Sundays 10 a.m. Youth, come hang out with us. Thursdays 6:45.
6:45
Till
p.m. till 8:30 p.m.
I just tell.
Sometimes we stay long.
Yeah,
A little bit too long sometimes.
But if you gotta go, you can leave at 8:30. But the rest of us,
We like to hang out.
yeah, we do. We're not even gonna talk about it. We're not gonna complicate our lives because we got out of here pretty late. Yo, this past Thursday, bro, it was so fun. I really had a great time, bro.
Oh, with the Uno games?
Yeah. Rosie didn't want to drop the +4, the 2+4 she had on Heaven. Yo, shout outs to Heaven. Because she had that swap hand card, so she felt like Heaven was going to
Man.
she was gonna use that against her. And then I was like, I'm ready to go. I was trying my best for Rosie to win.
I was over here
But I
strategizing.
I wasn't about to let Chris win, bro.
Dude, I was strategizing. I looked at everyone. I'm like, I don't even got to stress. Oh, wait. I don't mean like that. Yo, I try to like.
Hey, and we just finished talking about us being Christians, bro.
Wait,
That's why I told y'all this is not a religious podcast.
man, because I'm looking at
God is still working on them.
They were cheating, and I still won.
They were because they were like passing cards.
They were passing cards.
Yo, but that was Chris, bro. That was Chris,
That was
Sean,
him.
and David, huh?
No, that was Chris, Sean, Rosie, and Heaven.
Bro.
The only one who was for real was me, David, and Sean.
And me.
And you.
I mean, I was just trying to get out, to be honest with you. Because that second game, I bet it was so fun how like the game kept going and going and
It was
going.
progressing.
Yo, come through on Thursdays. And worship was pretty good. That was really good. That this past Thursday too. I needed it, bro. I know I was praying way too loud. I don't know if y'all were hearing my praise or not, but I was feeling the spirit, and I was just trying to give God my requests. You know, the things that I'm seeking. Hey, today's topic is more complicated than what you think.
It is.
That's life. All right, so let's kick it off, bro.
Wait, I just noticed when I said it is.
No, it really is. It's more complicated than what you think. Including setting up this podcast. It's really more complicated than what you think.
You gotta come here, 4 hours in advance?
Bro, yeah, I come in or maybe like today. I think I came at 4:15, left here at 5, and we still wasn't finished setting up. Now that we have more lights, more equipment, we're more official now. It takes more time for us to set up.
As time progresses.
And then, yeah. Hey, actually, we got to get more lights.
Bro, we would've got like 4. Especially this room lights.
Well, the church lights are very, very chill. It's more complicated than what you think. All right, let's get down to it, bro. Let me start marking this off because I'm gonna lose this, and then we're gonna keep talking about it like we are right now. All right, first one here, bro. Give me an example of something that you dealt with that seemed easy, but it was complicated.
Seemed easy, but was complicated. Getting my license.
Hey.
When I tell you, it took me, 2-3 months?
Yeah.
Probably somewhere in that. Like, the first step was me getting my, an identification.
Your birth certificate?
Yeah, but I couldn't get my birth certificate without a school ID. And I don't really take care of my school IDs, so I had to go all the way back to the school, get my school ID, and then all the way back to the court. I go to the court, they're like, you're still missing some stuff like proof of address, or I think I needed a parent or something like that. Yeah, no, it was like a billing. A billing with like a name. I was like, dang, I just wasted my morning. This was a school day too. And so I had to wait like a couple more days to make sure my people were like ready. I finally bring my dad to like come with me, and then we're still like waiting there trying to get everything set. Finally, I get my birth certificate. Then after that, I get all like my stuff. No, actually. Okay, no, yeah, I'm right. No, but before that, I went to the DMV. And I was like, I have a picture of my birth certificate. They're like, you can't do that.
Yeah, bro. You can't do that.
And
come on, my guy.
I was like, what if y'all just like copy it and I can give it to y'all? They're like, no, we can't do that. I was so annoyed because like right after I got my birth certificate, I went back. They're like, you're missing another piece of a billing address. And I'm like, are you serious? Over an address? So I had to like leave, go all the way back home. I was so mad. And then the next day I set up another appointment, came all the way back, finally got everything together.
I'm sorry, how long did it take you for you to get your birth certificate? Did you get it the same day? You went to the court, right? Mm-hmm. Did you get it the same day, or did you have to order it?
Well, if I got everything the day I went, that I got everything right, yeah, it took one day.
Oh, so you went to the court, right? Mm-hmm. And
it took like less than an hour.
Oh, that's not bad.
Mm-hmm. It's not that expensive either. I think it was only like 80, under 80.
That's kind of expensive, bro.
No, it's a legal document with all your stuff.
Well, yeah, true that. Hey, so if I want you to tell someone who is getting ready to get their driver's license, what do they need? What requirements do they need? What paperwork do they need?
I can only tell you the over 18 point of view.
Okay.
So if you're over 18, set up your appointment. Definitely set up your appointment. Don't just go to the DMV. Set up an appointment. Set up an appointment. You get there, have your birth certificate, have an school ID, something with like your picture on it. Could be a passport if you have that by then. 2 proof of billing addresses. So let's say you're like applied to like colleges. Colleges will send you resumes, I guess. Not resumes. They'll just send you like magazines where they're like, look into our school. You might fit in, you might like it, and that has your name and your address, so you can use that
So you need a document with your address. Is it 1 or 2?
too. You
So,
definitely
so
need
you
to.
need 2 documents, 2 bills or 2 statements that have your name and your address.
Yeah, name and your address and your social security card, and then I mean that's all I brought. And
And we
that
said
was
the
good.
birth certificate, right?
Birth certificate, social,
Birth certificate, social,
2 proof of billing addresses, and a photo ID.
and a photo ID. Okay, good enough. And you can bring a school ID. I was going to say a driver's license, but you're getting your driver's license. A state ID, or
Passport.
yeah, I guess a passport.
Passport picture.
That's a form
if
of
it's up
ID.
to date. Only if it's up to date.
Boy, it's not that easy, huh?
It's not.
All right, I'm gonna give you a real one for me that was very difficult, and it was getting a dog.
Getting a dog.
Yeah, it's when I got Levi.
I love Levi now.
Hey, whoever been keeping up, they're like, yo, that dog, didn't that dog hate you? And I was like, oh, now that dog loves you. But yeah, it was getting Levi. It was getting my dog, my first dog. Actually, my second dog is my daughter's dog, but she doesn't take care of the dog. So for me, it was getting a dog, bro, because I never been an animal person. First off, right? I never been an animal person, and so I knew that I would have to feed the dog and clean up and so on. But when I got him, he was a puppy, and me and him, we ain't had no relationship, right? So he. I mean, now I tell him inside, outside, and he listens. He listens to me. He listens to the commands. But when I first got him, like I couldn't get him out the house. I remember he peed himself on like the bed. I mean, he was a puppy still, and I was trying to shower him, and like I never shower a dog before. I barely even pet dogs prior to this moment, and I remember trying to shower him, doing my best, like trying to shower him, and I remember it was so difficult.
To shower that little dog.
Yes, bro, because I wasn't an animal person, and I got him because at the time my mom had too many dogs and nobody, and like she was trying to give them away and nobody wanted to take them. And so I was like, you know, God was really working in my heart at that time. He was removing pride, and I saw this dog and I was like, yo, I'm finna pick him up. I'm finna do this new thing in my life. And I didn't know it was getting a dog. So I got him, bro, and it was very difficult, like my first 2 months. Like I really considered giving the dog back to my mom. But you know, that's my dog.
That's your doubt.
My dog.
Where'd you end up finding him?
DAWG.
Like, did
I
you
ju-
adopt him?
From my mom, because my mom's dogs were having puppies.
Man, your mom's dog bit my ankle that one time.
Which one?
The little black chihuahua.
Oh, yeah. That man
dog.
got hatred in his
Yo.
heart. Don't laugh at Jeff.
I walk in the house and I'm trying to pet the dog because I love animals, and he just keeps barking at me. So I try to walk away. He runs up behind me and bites my ankle.
Yeah, he said, welcome home. He said, welcome to the house.
Oh my gosh, I disliked that dog after that.
Hey, and you know what? The only person that he really likes is my little brother, because everyone else have been mean to him, including me. Yeah. But not mean in the sense that I kicked him and stuff. Just like, man, get out of here, bro. You know, move. Get out the bed.
You're bullying dogs now.
Hey, if I bully you, bro, I must, but I'm just kidding. We love animals. At least, at least you love animals. You got like a whole zoo.
Yeah, man, I love you. Hey, man, you deserve that.
Hey, as much as I make fun of you, I'll take that one. That one wasn't that bad. You got another one?
I mean, I adopted 2 cats.
No, I'm saying something that you dealt with that you thought it was easy, but it wasn't. Because it was more complicated than what you thought it was.
Man, finishing art projects. I'm like throughout school. I think I started taking art classes in 3rd grade, but as I progress, I would always get these like really cool teachers that they were like, "Oh, I want to know what you want to make, what you want to create," and I really love that. Up until my junior year, and I had this one like teacher. She would like,
She would what?
how do you say, like, give you work? How do you say it?
Assignments?
Assignments. She would give me assignments, certain assignments, off like certain topics, and so now I couldn't do like whatever I wanted. Now I have to like create something that this lady wanted me to do, which I'm actually glad because I'm like I'm being challenged.
Yeah.
Now I see that, but I'm like because of the assignment she would give me, I would honestly get really annoyed in this class because I wanted to create whatever my mind like brought up. You know, like let's say the topic was horror based, right?
You
Like
wanted to draw evil mushrooms?
I am
By the
like
way,
a trippy artist.
he's a good artist. He really is. He really knows how to draw, but he only draws mushrooms.
I love mushrooms, but I mix it up a lot. Like my art's very like trippy like. So
Yeah,
we
yeah.
had
Yeah,
like
yeah,
this
sure,
one
whatever.
stencil project, and she knew the things that like I drew, but she was like, "You can't draw that." I'm like, but it's still good. Like it's still realistic. It's still like this kind of stuff. So I forgot what I ended up having to draw, but definitely being assigned like those certain things was a big complication for me. Or like trying to finish them. I cannot like finish a lot of my drawings.
Yeah, my other friend Jeffrey, shout out to Jeffrey. My other friend Jeffrey, he's an artist too, bro. And he has like those like I'm just gonna call them notepads. I don't know what they're called, like the drawing ones. And I remember like the last time that I saw his notepad, he had like 20 projects that he was working on that never finished because he would come up with something new. Is that you too?
Yeah, that's me. His name started with a J. But yeah, like dude, I have like 5 sketchbooks with so many unfinished drawings. And it really is that you get like another idea halfway through the drawing and you're like, now I want to create this. Now I want to create this.
Interesting.
But like the accomplishment feels like really not in the middle of the drawing. Yeah, the drawing may look good, but when you finally finish a drawing, that's when you finally feel accomplished.
That's a good one, bro. That's a real personal one too. If you draw or you're an artist, you can most likely relate to.
A lot of y'all end up finishing your drawings. Probably y'all.
After listening to this, they're gonna go back and finish.
And you're like, oh, I remember that one.
Another one is more complicated than what you think. Installing a smart door lock. Before we went on vacation, I got a smart door lock so that you can come in and out to put my dogs in and out, and Casey too. Shout out to Casey. And bro, I was watching YouTube videos and I'm like, man, this guy did it in 5 minutes. I can surely do it too, you know? Don't look at me. It took me forever to get it, bro. It took me, I'm not going to say forever, but it took me a good 45 minutes to an hour to install it.
Oh,
It was,
Did you have to like take the top lock out and like?
yeah,
Oh.
the deadbolt and everything. It's just, I don't know, bro. And maybe because I don't like following instructions, but I was following instructions this one time because Because
It's our house.
I knew I needed to,
Yeah.
but at the same time, like I was like, well, this guy on this YouTube video, he did it in 5 minutes. You know, I can do it in 5 minutes too. And then it's taking me 45. I think over 45 minutes to do it.
Dang.
Okay, maybe it took me 30 minutes. I'm not gonna lie because I'm at church, but I think it took me roughly 45 minutes, and that's because like you just don't install it, then you got to go through downloading the app, connecting to the Wi-Fi, A, B, C, and D.
Oh yeah, I would have been giving up honestly
Yeah,
with that whole process.
but you know, like bro, I used to install cameras, and so it's kind of like the same steps where you connect to a hub and all this. If you do it or done it before, you know what I'm talking about. The biggest thing on installing the door lock is that every door lock has like a different size hole.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, every door. The knob is all different sizes.
Yeah.
So on this door lock, smart door lock, it was like adjustable depending on how big the handle is. So yeah, that was very annoying.
You can't forget about me having to befriend your dog before.
That was more complicated than
Yeah.
what you thought. It was, but at the same time, so yeah, you and Levi,
Now we're best homies.
somewhat, because he was barking at you for Bible study for life group on Tuesday. He must have not recognized you after what 2 days?
No, I think he recognizes me. He's just still like very overprotective.
Could be.
Mm. Like,
Was he barking at you on the last day,
um,
or any of the days that you went to assist him?
it would bark at me, but what I would try to do to like help him is sit right next to him, so he kind of gets like accustomed to me, I guess. You know, not. I think he was. I don't know if he was afraid of me. I mean, considering he is like a little small dog.
On Tuesday, he could have been barking at Heaven and David too.
Mm-hmm.
So, because all y'all walked in at the same time, including he was barking at Casey. Hey, you know what I just remember? That I used to call Casey Caitlin and Caitlin Casey. Remembering names is more complicated than what
I
you
did
think.
that too.
You did?
I did like.
But
the
now I got it
bowling
down
alley,
pat. I did embarrass them during baptism before I baptized them.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Oh, my friend," I was like Casey, and then Caitlin. It was Caitlin that I was looking straight at her.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of embarrassing. My bad.
Did she say anything?
Yeah, she was like, ugh. You know how Caitlin goes.
Ugh.
It's Caitlin, not Casey. I was like, oh yeah.
Wait, she yelled at you like on
Yeah,
stage?
yeah, at the altar. No, she didn't yell at me, but she was like, you know how she does that?
Mm-hmm.
That's my friend. I love her.
Shout outs Caitlin and Casey.
Yeah. You was about to confuse.
I was about to confuse them again. Yeah.
Yeah, it's more complicated than what you think. But yeah, remembering names. You got another one?
Remembering names. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I got another one here. Buying a car. Bro, every time I go buy a car, I'm like, I already searched it up, right? On the internet. So I'm like, I know what I'm looking for. I get there, bro, and you go for the test drive and so on. But then like they go to like the little back office to like run numbers and stuff. Like when I got my truck, I'm like, yo, this is gonna take me an hour and a half. Bro, it took me like 4 hours.
Like staying in the dealership.
Yeah, it was so annoying. And same thing when I got the Benz, it took forever. When I got the Benz, it took so long that they just they're like, yeah, just take it home, come back in the morning, and we'll finish. I don't know what goes on in that little office where they go to, but buying a car, it's more complicated than what you think too.
Dang, I need to ask. I got 2 friends who work at dealerships.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's because like they're trying to work on the loans or whatever it is, and the percentages and
Yeah, I have no idea how any of that works.
Yeah. Hey, like I've been saying, if you're what I said below 22, get you a hoopty that's gonna get you from A to B, paid in full. Once you're established, you can get the car you want.
Facts. Start
Yeah.
from the bottom up.
Yeah, because it's way more complicated than what you think. Once if you got to get a loan, the percentage, your APR, your interest rate, all these different things. You buy a car that costs 22,000, and then you end up paying like 30 grand on it, 30,000, because you got to pay taxes, the plate, administrative stuff. It's just a bunch of fees that are included when you buy a car. Especially the taxes, bro.
I'm so young. Man, I don't know anything about that.
Yeah. So a car will say 10,000, right? And then you got to pay whatever much for tax, like a couple thousands or a couple hundreds, depending on how much the car is. And then you got to like pay for the license plate, registration, all this and that. Sometimes they'll have their own little fee for doing the work, administrative work.
So if you're getting like a $10,000 car, bring an extra 5,000.
Well, I mean, if you're getting a loan, they'll add it to the loan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, we would have to do like numbers. I'm not sure what the cost is for the tax and all that stuff, but yeah, it's more complicated. It's always something.
It's always something.
Yeah, it's always something, bro. Like every single time when I got a car, I'm like, oh yeah, this finna take an hour and a half.
How many cars have you gotten so far?
Like 4.
4.
Yeah, but
I've only
couple
seen
more
2.
because I helped my mom get a car or two. That was annoying helping my mom because my mom she's like most of us, that I like it, I don't care. I'm able to afford it, and I'm like, Mom, you can't afford it.
Speaking of that, like honestly, having a car seems easy at first, but it actually does get complicated in itself.
Hey, did you get the coolant, by the way?
No, because I've been driving my mom's car.
Bro, go get it. It's only $12.
I know. I got off work and I'm like, I have time to get it right now.
You did, because you even got off early, bro. I can't believe you right now, kid.
But then I'm like,
this guy right here.
I kind of want to go take a shower.
And I thought you was getting off at 5, be honest with you.
I'm so glad I got off early. Having a job is complicated. Yeah.
Having Jeffrey is complicated. Having a Jeffrey, because my other friend Jeffrey, he buku complicated. Maybe not complicated. Yeah, just annoying.
I want to meet Jeffrey.
Yeah.
I think we'll click.
I think so.
But like while having like the car, at first like I only see the outside of it.
Hey, you know what's
right?
crazy? When he was your age, he had car issues. Just like the same car issues you're having.
He also have a little hoopty.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, hoopties. Oh man, it gets me so mad.
I was gonna say something else, but I'll tell you after, because it's a little more personal. But it's funny. It's not a bad thing, but it's funny.
Is it about me?
No, it's just I can't say it, bro. I'll just say that his parents used to put as much pressure as your parents put on you.
Dang.
And you know that funny, lovingly pressure.
Something with those Jeffries.
Yeah. So if you're a Jeffrey, you must have dealt with car issues, or at least as a teenager. You draw. Hey, anyways, I'm not trying to make this more complicated than it already is.
Get you a Jeffrey.
Yeah, sure. Do you have any other ones?
I didn't even finish the car away.
Oh, my bad.
But like I like as I got
It's because, bro, you always have car issues. Every episode is you're having car issues.
I really do. But like so I got this car, right? And keep in mind, I mean the car that I'm driving now is a backup from my old car. My old car was a newer version. This is an older version.
Mm-hmm.
But Like so the other car, the newer version, that one was complicated.
How? Like what? Like taking the parts in and out, or what?
Like in itself, like the car, I had to keep changing the oil. Like honestly, every like it started getting like more recent. It went from like every 3 months to
Well,
every
it
two
was probably
months.
leaking.
Probably. I try to check, but like I don't really.
Because really, you're supposed to change your, especially the kind of car you got, is every like 4,000 miles.
Yeah, but I was driving a lot. Either
Not
way,
that much, Jeff.
really.
Yeah, I mean, you were just driving like all just around the city.
That's true. Well, yeah. I mean, but
I
I
mean,
still
from
drive
school
more
to work to your friend's house to church. You
to
wasn't
New
like,
Orleans.
yeah, but I mean, bro, like the city, New Orleans, from here, from the church to New Orleans is like a minute and a half. Like we're just down the street.
Yeah, but from my
Well,
house.
from Kenner to New Orleans, like 20 minutes, depending which side of the city. It's not like you were going to the east. You were making this more complicated
I don't know. I drove
than
a
it would
lot.
really
I
be.
just drove a lot.
Yeah.
But it also
You,
went from
you,
like the tires, like the rim got chipped, and so I had to keep putting
you you
like
sure
air
it
in it
was the
every
car
morning.
and not the operator and not the driver?
Yeah, it was definitely the car. But I had to put air in it every morning. The gas was low key good. I'm not gonna lie. It was really good on gas. And I took okay care of the car, I would say.
Just because you wash it weekly, it doesn't mean that you're keeping up with it.
I'm keeping up with its looks.
Well, you're not keeping up with the current one.
The current
So,
one.
yes, sir.
That was on me. I've only had it for like less than a month.
Tough.
And already it had like a heating issue.
Oh, yeah, because you did get it with defections.
Hmm. And even one of the vents don't work.
Overall, having a car is more complicated than what you think sometimes,
Mm.
especially when you start running into issues. All right, moving on, because we talk about your car every week.
Y'all should bless me with a new one.
Huh?
What?
Go to work.
Man,
You don't
I
even
do
like
go to
working?
I don't even like my job. I'm not gonna. I love my job for my coworkers seeing this. Don't tell my boss.
Shout out to your boss. Yo, something that's more complicated than what you think. Breakups.
Facts.
The reason why I say that is because I seen guys like that want to break up with their old lady, and they're like, "Oh, I'll be fine, A, B, C, and D. You know, I'm good." And then next thing you know, boom. Like after a day or 12 hours after they break up, they start like missing them. They start feeling all the emotions that come with a breakup.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, bro. Breakups are definitely more complicated than what you think because they also leave you thinking the same ways that you thought when you were with that person. You know, for example, you can't go back to that restaurant because
Oh yeah.
you went
Man.
with that person.
Facts. I'll give you that one.
You don't go back to that church because you went with that person.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. I don't know. It's always that, and like it just is like your mentals are all jacked up.
Yeah. Oh, like a thing that I've noticed is that sometimes certain things become like a routine. Now you're out feeling weird because you're not in that routine of seeing that person or talking to that person anymore.
Yeah. And it messes you up, and like that's just like mentally on your daily routine, but emotionally leaves you wrecked.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, breakups are, and it's funny because I always, like overall people always, they trust me enough to like share their life.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh, I'm about to break up with A, B, C, and D, and I'll be fine. I'll find someone else. And then I get that call like a few days. I'm like, man, think about it. Try to work it out. What is it that you're doing wrong, or what can you do? Do better. And
Mm-hmm.
once it happens, it hurts. Like they ain't see that coming.
Ding. Actually, I remember telling I'm gonna actually like not say their name, but I remember telling someone they were like something about like them being untrustworthy in relationships, right?
Mm,
And what I ended up telling them was, I think if anything, you should be putting in 100%. So if the relationship does go south, you understand that you weren't a part of the like issue or the problem because you were putting 100% in. You were putting your trust, your love, like your time, everything into it, so that way you're not like, you know, oh, what could I have done better? What is
yeah.
wrong with me? Doubts. So you're not self doubting.
Yeah, bro, those what ifs,
Those what ifs kill.
they
They
do.
kill me, man.
Yeah. So just do right
Yeah.
or give it one last chance where you make sure you check off the check marks so that you won't be stuck thinking, hey, what if? What if I did treat him right? Or what if I did listen to her after work? Or what if, I don't know, whatever that is, what if?
Yeah.
Make sure you do your part.
But also make sure you're 100% okay with yourself before getting in that relationship.
Yeah, that's super duper important. Because people go from relationship to relationship just because they can't be alone. That's tough.
That's why you
Yeah,
make
and it's hard,
friends.
yo. Like it really is hard. It really is. Like some people think that being single for a month is a long time,
Yeah.
and you are in like a 2-year relationship. Yo, that other person, that's gonna be a rebound. That's not maybe not 100% of the time, but most of the time that person is gonna be a rebound. It's not
Yeah, I've
going to
seen that.
be, you know, you just in your loneliness. You're just looking to have someone with you, fulfill what the role that the previous person had.
Yeah. I remember one of my friends telling me something about that, and they're like, now I understand that even though it may seem like I'm alone, I'm never truly alone because God's always there. And seeing that they now have that understanding is so beautiful.
Yeah, facts.
You are never alone.
You are not alone. There's actually a worship song that says
You
"You're
are
not
not
alone."
alone.
Is it called "You're Not Alone"?
You are not alone.
Not that one.
Oh.
I was thinking about another one, bro. Anyways, yeah, breakups is a little bit more difficult than what you think.
But always do what is right and necessary. Don't base it off emotions.
And also, don't go into a relationship because relationships are more complicated than what you think.
Facts. Real talk.
Huh? 2 times on that. 1, 2. There you go. Good job, my guy.
My hands are cold.
Yeah, it's pretty chilling here. That's why I got my jacket, bro. They fixed the AC. Actually, last couple times we shot. It was pretty cold. My
Yeah, but I
opinion.
like the cold.
Yeah, we had a week where I think the AC was broken. Like a week and a half or so. I had to wait for a part to come in because fixing your air conditioner is more complicated than what you think.
Is it really?
I think so.
That's why I carry around the fan sometimes.
Like I said, having a Jeffrey in your life is more complicated than what you think.
Free entertainment.
Free entertainment. All right, let's move on. You ever complicated your life unintentionally?
All the time. Absolutely.
Huh.
One, like I had said, I did adopt 2 cats, right?
No, you didn't say that, but it wouldn't surprise me because
I
you
did.
have a lot of animals.
Yeah, I've had a lot of animals in my life. But, so I went to this PetSmart, right? Wait, I actually
God.
like this story.
This finna get good.
So I went to this PetSmart.
Uh-huh.
My idea was just looking at animals. I literally went there with, oh, I just want to go look at some animals.
So you went to this pet store just cause?
Just to look at some animals. I'm like, let me go look at some fish.
Okay, bro. If you wanted to go see animals, why didn't you go to the zoo?
Because that's
Just go
expensive.
ahead. Just
I
move
just
on.
want to look at a cat, man, or a little dog. But I
So,
went in
hold
there.
on, hold on. This is about to get more complicated than what I thought. Going to the zoo is expensive, but going to whatever pet store and then buying two cats is not expensive.
You're gonna see. You're gonna see.
Oh, brother, here we go.
So
Make this short, please. Give me the summary.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. So I go into this pet store, right? And then I walk these. I guess all these cats are on sales because they're all out. And
Cats like gato.
yeah, like all
Like
these
meow?
cats, these kittens,
The cats are on sale.
the cats are on sale. And
Are you
so
sure you're using the right term? Hey, forgive him, y'all,
yeah, they're on
if he's
sale.
using the wrong term.
Like they just wanted to like they lessened the price to like have them like people
Be
buy them.
adopted.
To be adopted.
Okay.
And
Maybe going on sale is not the right term. I don't think it is.
they had these kittens for adoption.
There you go. And they put them on sale.
On sale.
Yo, we don't mean it like that in a bad way.
But I walk past them and then they're like talking to me. They're like, "Oh, do you like any of these kittens, these cats? By the way, we also have these two."
Buy one, get one
Kittens.
free.
They're like, "No one seems to want them." And I'm like, I don't know. Cats are just kind of expensive. You know, it's not in my budget right now. They're like, they're free.
Yo, how old were you?
I was still 18.
Bro, this wasn't that long ago. If you're
This was
18
a
right
zero.
now.
Yeah, this was a zero.
You-
But
you showed up home with two cats and your mom said, "Oh yeah, nice kitties."
man, kinda. Okay, so I didn't tell her I
Your
adopted
mom would
these
be.
cats.
Your mom looks like she would be angry at first and then like love them after.
That's what happened, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I adopted the kittens and they're like, they gave me this box. I'm so sorry for this. They gave me this box. They're like, "Oh yeah, just bring them home and then return the cage later." Never returned the cage. I was like, free cage, but I was gonna, but then I felt the longer it progressed, I was like, I feel bad returning this now.
Day 50, I feel bad. Day 60, I feel super bad. Day 70, I should have brought it back on day 20.
I had so much time to bring it back. I still have it though. And I bring the cats to my house.
A year later.
I bring the cats to my house and my mom's like, what is that? And I just have them chilling in the back room. They were scared at first. And then finally,
Were they like kitties or were they like
they were
grown?
kittens, but they looked full size. Like they were big. That's why nobody wanted them. But I was like, free cats. And then, I mean, after a certain time, they began to like chill. I gave one to my aunt, and the other one's chills in my backyard. He's really cool.
Nice.
That was complicated.
It's yeah. Anyways, I have one. It was more complicated than what I thought. I think I was about 16, 17, and bro, I don't know. Actually, I think I was like 15. I don't know. I was a teenager for sure, and for years I was already stealing, like for years, and I never got caught, y'all. And I remember we went to Macy's, me and some friends, and they were telling me like they wanted a shirt, and I was like, "Yeah, man, I got you." Not I got you like I'm gonna buy it. Like I got you. And
That's gang talk.
yeah. Now look, I bet I was like 15, 16, and I already had stole since I was 11. My family members actually taught me how to. It's not like I was just like this bad kid. It was just kind of like passed down to me. And so we went to me and my friends, we went to Macy's. I tucked the shirt in. Now, bro, I did it really well. But in Macy's, they have like real good hidden cameras, like undercover cameras type of deal. And we're on our way out, and like boom, here comes the security guard. we started running. They started running. I just kept walking because I used to act like I was hard. And
Wait, so you were walking not with like the intention not to look suspicious, but to be hard.
no, like when the security came after us, they started running, not me. I was just walking, bro. I was like, and I remember like they put their hand on me, and you remember that karate move I was teaching you the other day? I actually did that on the security guard. Because I
The
was
chokehold?
no, not the charcoal. I was actually teaching this to Rosie the other day, like how to get away when somebody grabs you, and which that did not make. That did not make anything better. And bro, this shirt was like 10, $15. It was way more complicated than what I thought. Nobody picked me up from the mall, so I went to jail. I did probation for stealing a $10 shirt for like I did probation for like 18 months.
Dang.
That was more complicated than what I thought.
Well, like
And then-
probation, just stayed at home.
It was like drug test. It was just all this stuff. But honestly, I needed that probation, bro. I actually I called. I was in probation for like 4 years, and I know that was part of God's plan to limit me from the things that I was doing, and to put me back on, put me on His path, which is a long testimony. But I can definitely look back and tell that God used probation for His plan to bring me to Him. And so, yeah, bro, that was way more complicated than what I thought. Hey, I'm gonna go do a usual run, go steal some clothes, and come back home.
What the heck?
And I ended up in jail and probation for a long time, and along with everything that comes with that.
Not me. I was scared of my parents.
Well, that's actually a good thing. I think you're still scared of them. Which it's good to have some respect, towards your parents. It's really good.
Yeah, but like,
You're like, my dad's gonna beat me.
like I gotta go now, like now. But another thing that that I ended up doing that complicated my life was skipping and being late. Actually, it also involved having a car. Okay, so my senior year, I like it was a pretty chill year, but
I bet it was. You was barely at school.
no, but like because I was so like
And go to school, y'all. Because
Please
then
do.
you're gonna make your senior year very complicated.
because of like me having a car, I thought that I had some sort of I guess authority or freedom.
Power, freedom,
Power. So I would come to school late or I would skip, but me coming to school late so much, even if it was like just in the morning, built up so much seat time. And seat time is like time that is added up every day you miss without an excuse. And because of so much seat time built up, I almost did not graduate. I had 160 hours to make in like a month. But because of like me being late, of course I would also end up like missing things that I needed to like learn or do, papers that I needed to sign, or let's say they would like call me in that day for some kind of meeting. I would end up missing out because I was late. But the times that I skipped, I would just skip because I was tired, because I was like, I was just tired or like down,
Because you went to sleep late.
Because I went to sleep late, or I was just like, man, today's not my day. Go to sleep.
Yo, I wake up feeling like that almost every day.
But like,
Today's not my day, but then you go out there and go make it.
facts, real talk.
Yeah.
But then like all that seat time built up, and during the end of it, I'm like, dang, not only do I have to catch up on the schoolwork, I have to catch up on seat time. But thank the Lord, my friend Chino came in clutch, and he had this computer like system, and it just helped me catch up in like a week.
Mm. Yeah, you sure about this before, bro. You're right. Skipping school will make your life more complicated.
Yeah. In the moment, it might feel good, but in the long run, it's not gonna help you at all.
You're gonna pay those consequences.
Mhm.
You're gonna pay. You're gonna have to deal with the results. So that's a good one, bro. I'm gonna finish off this one with changing jobs to get paid more money, and you end up hating your new job.
Yeah.
You really make your life complicated. I don't like this job because of ABC, and then you go to another job, running away from ABC, and you go to another job and you run to the same thing. Because, bro, at every job there's gonna be unfair customers, uh, lazy coworkers.
Mean boss.
Yeah, maybe a bad supervisor, bad
a
manager,
manager. Mhm.
or a mean manager, or you're going to have that everywhere
Mhm.
because it's people, and we people are broken. So, changing jobs uh, is not always recommended because sometimes it's not the actual job; it's just the people, and again, this is going to be at every job. But
Yeah.
just don't hop from job to job just because you don't like that person. Then you go to another job, you don't like that person, And then, I mean, it's
Yeah. Keep in mind that actually stays on your resume as well.
yeah,
So if you're like constantly changing jobs, they're gonna look into that and they're like, I don't think we want you if you're
Yeah.
like gonna leave so quick.
yeah. Actually, I was talking to someone and she was like, "Well, I don't know if we want to hire her. She's been at three different jobs for only 3 months. I don't know if we should hire her." So you saying that reminds me of that conversation that I had probably like 2 weeks ago with this one person. And then the last one here, bro. How can you stop making your life difficult? That's a good one. Who wrote this?
That again? Who wrote this?
Must have been me.
Definitely focus on your needs instead of your wants. Like, you do need money. You do need like an income. You do need like to have the patience for these certain things coming up. Cause like, let's say, like the job you have is like good. It's expendable. They're already used to having you and all this stuff. But then you're like, oh, I need to go do this. I need to go do this, and they're like, no, So, wait, where am I going with this?
Yeah. Actually, you were going somewhere good because I was like, yo, that's me. And then I was like, what are you talking about?
Focusing on my needs instead of my wants.
Mm.
Okay.
I want to leave this job.
Me. Okay. Like
But you
I
need
just
it
said,
right now?
needs instead of wants. At the time, I didn't want to go to school, but I needed to go to school. I didn't want to finish my homework, but I needed to finish that homework.
Hey, bro, practice what you preach.
I know, but I'm not in school right now, so I'm
How
good.
can you stop making your life difficult? Practice what you preach.
Dang.
Especially you, my guy.
Have been trying.
Yeah. You always say that.
Which I am. Trying is better than not doing
I
at
guess.
all.
Yeah, I guess. I'll give you that one.
Basically,
I'll give you that one because we're at church.
get whatever you need to do out the way so you don't stress about it in the future.
Yeah. I have some simple ones. Don't cheat. Be honest. Stop trying to change other people. Stop making emotional decisions.
Facts. That's a big one.
Be responsible.
Take accountability.
Practice communicating clearly.
I totally don't have an issue with that one.
You totally have it. You 125% have. You are getting somewhat better.
120.
You went from like 159 to like 150. But yeah, communicating clearly, meaning that hey, this hurts me, you know, or when you do this, it bothers me, or it could be something else. Like, I need you to be on time. You know, whatever that is. It can be something very complicated, very important, something very small. Because sometimes we think that the other person understands what we're thinking, you know?
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah,
That
like,
was me.
no, I don't know. I didn't know that was bothering you. You know, I didn't know that that offended you. I didn't know that you didn't like that. You know? So
Yeah.
communicating clearly. Um, and my last one, as always, be kind in traffic.
Be kind in traffic.
Mm-hmm. Because that's where fights break loose, and you may lose your job if you're driving a company car, so on and so on, and then things get really complicated. That happened to me one time before I was a Christian. Uh, I was driving a company truck, and this lady cut me, and then like I went around and cut her off. That's so childish. And she started cursing at me, and I started showing her the finger, and then she was going off of me, and I was going off on her, and she was like, "Oh, you A, B, C, and D. I'm gonna call the company." And she ended up calling the company, and it made that week very complicated.
That was a dumb move, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. I used to be somebody else.
Man, if anyone just beeps at me or does something to me on traffic, I just like.
So yeah, being kind in traffic. Hey, don't cheat. So whether it's on a test or I'm really talking about cheating on someone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, don't cheat. Just leave that person.
Yes, it is way better, especially for them.
Any last ones before we close out?
Be more disciplined. Yeah, be more disciplined. In those cases, being more disciplined on. I keep saying gym. I don't know why. Be more go
Do the things
do
that
the
you
things
say you're
that
gonna do.
you said you're
Yeah.
gonna do. Don't just say them. Take that first step and start your day one instead of you continuously saying one day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna start next week, next Monday, next month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I keep doing.
All right, bro. Pray us out.
Lord, I ask that you just open our ears and our hearts right now to accept whatever you need to tell the person listening right now. God, I ask that you continue just guiding us, as I was saying, just continue spreading your grace and righteousness in our lives. Lead us into being better each and every day. Lead us into being a better sibling, a better person, a better friend, a better leader. And I pray that you continue just protecting us, healing us, and help us to serve you, Lord. Guide us and give us opportunities to be able to be kind. Guide us to opportunities to show mercy, to be forgiving, to just be a child of God, Lord. Lord, I thank you for the person listening. I pray that you give them the strength to overcome their problems, their issues, their distractions, Lord. And Lord, I ask that you heal us from our scars, from our wounds, and I pray that we learn from the mistakes. We don't just keep falling back into them, and I pray that you just pick us up from where we're at and that we come to you as we are, Lord. Thank you for the person that is listening. Thank you for this podcast. Thank you for Fernando, and bless our lives, bless our souls, heal us, guide us, and help us to learn more each and every day. I pray for knowledge and wisdom for each and every one of us. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, bro.
I always see blue. I think I have low iron.
I don't know. I'm not good with any of that. But hey, as we close out, I got a dad joke for you. I heard the other day. But knowing how slow motion you are, you may not get it. But I want to share it with you. Do you know any dad jokes?
No.
All right, I think I got a pretty good one. I went up to my wife and I asked her, "When is your birthday?" She responded, "March 1st." So I started walking around the living room. Thank you for watching. See you next time.